broadband provided by SWKO Wireless Internet. Covering the High Plains with news, weather, and information. From TV 23 Studios in Sublette, this is High Plains Today.
Hi, everybody. It's Thursday, January 18th, 2017. Welcome to High Plains Today here on TV 23. It's going to be a good show today. On today's show, I'll be joined by Teresa Garand. She is the chairperson for the Pheasant Heaven Charities Scholarships. That's right. That's a mouthful, but it's going to be an interesting deal. So you want to listen in. In the meantime, let's take a look at what's happening. Yesterday, we told you that Monday, USD 480 officials notified the Liberal Police Department of a potential threat to the Liberal High School, Eisenhower Middle School, and Seymour Rogers Middle School, communicated to some students through social media. Yesterday, Liberal police investigators arrested a 13-year-old male for aggravated criminal threat. Now, the threats were communicated with an anonymous messaging app linked to students' Snapchat accounts. It was determined that the suspect did not have the means to carry out any kind of violent act. Several pounds of explosives, stolen guns, and drugs were found Tuesday in Great Bend when the Barton County Sheriff's Department executed a search warrant that ended with one arrest and a deputy being attacked by pit bulls. 31-year-old Frederick Silas McNett was arrested for possession of methamphetamine and marijuana, possession of stolen firearms, aggravated endangerment of a child, and criminal use of explosives as a result of the search warrant. Now, according to the release from the Barton County Sheriff's Department, Sheriff Brian Bellender said McNett would not say where the explosives came from. McNett remains in the Barton County Jail with a bond set at $100,000. 5 juveniles and 2 adults were arrested Wednesday morning as part of a Harvey County Drug Task Force investigation into drug activity at Newton High School. Now, the individuals, all of whom attend Newton High School or have recently withdrawn, were arrested on charges of selling marijuana, Xanax, oxycodone, and hydrocodone. The arrests are the accumulation of a 2-month investigation by the Newton Police Department and Harvey County Sheriff's Office in cooperation with USD 373. Now, 5 of the arrests were made at Newton High School and 2 were made elsewhere in the city. Police seized 75 grams of marijuana and 97 dosage units of the prescription drugs. None of the cases involved weapons, and the investigations did not present a danger to students or staff. Well, yesterday, a car fire was reported early evening west of Guyman on Highway 54. The driver lost control of the vehicle, then lost a rim, and the vehicle caught on fire. Now, no injuries were reported. However, one individual was taken into custody. Not sure why that is, but when we get details on that, we'll pass them along. A judge says 3 Kansas men accused of plotting to bomb the apartments housing Somali refugees have no legal basis to request that prospective jurors come from counties where more residents voted for President Trump. U.S. District Judge Eric Melgren issued the decision yesterday. The men, Gavin Wright, Patrick Stein, and Curtis Allen, they are all accused of targeting the apartment complex in Garden City. Now, they're being tried at the closest federal courthouse, which is 200 plus miles away in Wichita, where trials pull prospective jurors from surrounding more urban counties. The men argue the practice is discriminatory because it excludes western Kansas counties with more rural and conservative residents. But the judge ruled that those demographic differences aren't legally recognizable. Prosecutors argued, though, defense attorneys were trying to pick a jury pool based on ideology. Finney County Sheriff Kevin Basque told the Finney County Commissioners at their meeting this week that the Sheriff's Office intends to implement body and car cameras in its patrol force by the end of the year. Basque said, "We've actually been discussing body cams for a couple of years, but it was never a serious discussion because we didn't have a funding source in place to pay for it." Now, the price for the equipment will be around $270,000. Taxpayer money will not fund the addition, which will instead be funded by the commissions or revenues that they receive from the inmate phone and visitation system. The sheriff's office would be adding about 20 to 24 in-car camera devices and body cameras for patrol officers, with additional body cameras to replace those currently in use at the jail. All right, if you're traveling in the Wichita area this weekend, you'll want to be prepared. Continued construction on Interstate 235 in Kellogg will again impact traffic in West Wichita. Kansas Department of Transportation says over a 4-day stretch starting tomorrow to Monday, 8 steel bridge beams for the northbound I-235 ramp, bridge to westbound US 54, will require Kellogg to close under I-235 and I-235 to close over Kellogg. Now, detours will be the new diamond ramps of the interchange and will be marked. Basically, you're going to get off, go down, turn around, come back. KDOT says all the roads will be back open by 6 a.m. on Monday, with westbound Kellogg expected to be open on Saturday. KDOT says 1 lane for each direction of I-235 over Kellogg and 1 lane each direction under Kellogg on I-235 will close at about 5 o'clock today. Complete closures will be around 7 o'clock. All right, you know what? We saw this in an article in the Guyman Daily Herald, and it was something we had to share. There is a certain beauty about a life well lived, and that can clearly be seen in 2 very spry and engaging residents of the Heritage Community Rehabilitation Center in Guyman. On a recent visit, a reporter had the privilege to meet and visit with 2 of the facility's oldest residents. They are Bernice Barker and Lois Boston. Now, Bernice is 103 and Lois is 104. Good on you, two. We just had to share that. All right, that's a look at some of the stuff that's happening out there. All right, now, we've warmed up a bunch. There's going to be a chance for some precipitation, but it's not going to be as great as you think it's going to be. Be back with the weather and the outlook after this.
You're watching High Plains Today on TV 23 with host Chris Jewell. TV 23's internet service and 4G live streaming provided by United Wireless. Coverage you deserve. Service you expect. United Wireless.
Take your internet by the reins. Pioneer Communications offers blazing fast speeds up to 50 meg. Make slow internet a thing of the past and sign up for faster internet today. Pioneer Communications, your community connected.
Are you getting the most out of your Medicare plan? Are you sure? Many people with Medicare are eligible for plans that include extra benefits in addition to those found in original Medicare. Benefits like dental, vision, and prescription drug coverage. Call now to see if you're eligible to enroll. The consultation is free with no obligation to enroll. In addition to hospital and medical coverage, at no extra cost, you could also get coverage for prescription drugs, dental, hearing, vision, and more. In many areas, plans with benefits are available with $0 copays for many services, $0 monthly premiums, or $0 deductibles. That's hospital, medical, prescription drug, dental coverage, and more included in one plan with premiums that may be as low as $0 a month. Call now to see if you're eligible to enroll. The consultation is free and there's no obligation to enroll.
Call 1-800-521-3583. That's 1-800-521-3583.
College is great, but before you enroll, which do you think is a better way to earn your degree? Live on campus in a dorm where you can't sleep, with a roommate you can't stand, attend lectures that you can't hear, with cafeteria food that you can't eat, or learn online at Independence University. On the porch with your puppy, in the kitchen with your kitten, on your bed with your bunny, your campus is wherever you want it to be. That's Independence University. And you'll also get a laptop and tablet to use in school, and you can keep them when you graduate.
1-800-274-8142.
Now, the local weather forecast for the High Plains.
Lots of sunshine. That's going to be the order of the day. It's going to be the order of the day pretty much all over the state of Kansas and even some of the surrounding states. There's just no clouds on the radar at all. Looking off to the northeast over Sublette metropolitan downtown area. Looking at the current readings at the station, right now it's 51 degrees outside. Relative humidity now, it's still dry, 29%. Southwest winds at 5. Barometric pressures holding pretty steady. Looking at the current temps around the area, the viewing area, you know what? Everybody is in the 40s and 50s. It's going to remain that way today. It's not going to cool off as much tonight. Get into that in a second. But it is dry, dry, dry out there, people. So even though there's not a lot of wind, it is dry. You can still have wildfires going on. All right, everybody's dew point. Look at that. Medicine Lodge, way dry. Their dew point at 8. Not a lot of wind. Not going to be a lot of wind today. Everything is out of the west, southwest as we get that flow, that Arctic high mass that we had earlier in the week, out of here. We got a lot of warm air coming this way. Then looking at the highs and lows as recorded at the Garden City Regional Airport, we got to 47 yesterday, 72 back in 1950. Yeah, that's a day or two ago. 0 yesterday morning when you walked out, minus 11 back in 1978. Nothing new in the bucket. Now, here's what we're calling for today. 61 is going to be the high. Winds are going to be out of the west-southwest at 9, so we're going to have lots of warm air still. Then tonight, it's not going to cool off like it has the last few nights. 22 for the overnight low. Winds will be out of the south-southwest at 8. Then tomorrow, we're going to warm up even more. 67 is the high now. Get around Hugoton, Elkhart, and off further to the southwest, you could see mid-70s, just saying. Winds are going to be out of the southwest at 13. Then tomorrow night, even warmer, 27. Lots of clear skies. Winds are going to end up being light and variable out of the south. Then as we get into the 7-day, all right, we're going to get back up to 67 on Saturday. You see we've got a 30% chance of precipitation on Sunday, but the majority of this, I think, is going to stay maybe out along the Colorado-Kansas border and probably up into northwest Kansas or well above Garden City across the northern part of the state. So I don't know if we're going to see anything in our area. Other than that, we get into next week, though. We're going to get back into some more seasonable highs and lows. That's a look at your weather. We'll be back with Teresa right after this.
Are you getting the most out of your Medicare plan? Are you sure? Many people with Medicare are eligible for plans that include extra benefits in addition to those found in original Medicare. Benefits like dental, vision, and prescription drug coverage. Call now to see if you're eligible to enroll. The consultation is free with no obligation to enroll. In addition to hospital and medical coverage, at no extra cost, you could also get coverage for prescription drugs, dental, hearing, vision, and more. In many areas, plans with benefits are available with $0 copays for many services, $0 monthly premiums, or $0 deductibles. That's hospital, medical, prescription drug, dental coverage, and more included in one plan with premiums that may be as low as $0 a month. Call now to see if you're eligible to enroll. The consultation is free and there's no obligation to enroll.
Call 1-800-521-3583. That's 1-800-521-3583.
40 million. That's the number of free phones still available and the number of how many Americans can still get prescriptions free.
Free could be wonderful.
That's why I'm still working at 77 years old to pay off my prescriptions.
I needed to have a prescription filled and I had to leave because I couldn't afford it.
Call now and see what's available for you. Free prescriptions. Over 10 million people get prescriptions free, and the program has expanded so another 40 million can. Free dental. Over 15,000 dentists have provided over $330 million in free dental work. Free cell phones. 40 million free cell phones are still available with free minutes and more.
Free cell phone would change my life right now because it is something I cannot afford to get.
Medical supplies like back braces, knee braces, and diabetic supplies may be covered too. The free RX Plus hotline has saved callers over $12 million on their prescription costs. These free programs are now available to 40 million more people. Call now.
College is great, but before you enroll, which do you think is a better way to earn your degree? Live on campus in a dorm where you can't sleep, with a roommate you can't stand, attend lectures that you can't hear, with cafeteria food that you can't eat, or learn online at Independence University University. On the porch with your puppy, in the kitchen with your kitten, on your bed with your bunny, your campus is wherever you want it to be. Heck, you could earn your degree while wearing your PJs or while eating BLT with your baby. Because you don't go to college. College goes to you. Complete your courses around your schedule. That's independence. That's Independence University. No alarm clocks, no snoring roommate, no loud parties keeping you up all night, no note on your door telling you to sleep somewhere else. Instead, learn online at Independence University. Get your degree, but keep your life. And you'll also get a laptop and tablet to use in school, and you can keep them when you graduate. Learn online from professional instructors with real work experience. You get professional support in school and employment assistance when you graduate. Independence U. For an independent you.
1-800-234-3025.
And we're back on this sunshiny day, and it's going to be warm. I'm joined in studio today by Teresa Garand. She is the chairperson
Correct.
for the Scholarship Committee for Pheasant Heaven Charities, USA Incorporated, Hugoton, Kansas.
You got it.
Okay, that pretty well covers everything, doesn't it?
Uh-huh.
All right, so let's go back now. Pheasant Heaven Charities, you guys, they started that in, what did we say, 04?
Correct.
Yeah, it just started out as a bunch of guys sitting around in a garage talking about guns and hunting and drinking beer and eating some food and raising some money.
What can we do to help some people in the community?
Yep, and that was it. And it started out in the garage.
Uh-huh.
And now it's turned into a big deal.
Now they have over 170 members.
That's come a long ways
So-
from it. And you were telling me when they first did this in the garage, you didn't even go.
When they first started the feeds, I didn't even go for quite a few years. Wasn't interested at all.
But now, okay, so you guys, now, because this all started with the Benevolent Fund, right? For Pheasant Heaven Charities? Isn't that how it kind of got started?
They kind of were like, how can we help people in the community? And they didn't have any definite guidelines of how they were going to do that.
Well, talking with Ron and Greg and Clayton, I'm not sure they still have guidelines. That's probably why they have you guys around, right?
We help on some of them.
But once they got started, then, you know, they've raised, what, over the last 12, 14 years? Over $3 million,
Over $3
right?
million, that's correct.
That's not bad.
That's-
So in 08, how did you get, now, because you started the scholarship deal in 08, correct?
Uh-huh.
How'd you come up with that idea?
The guys came up with it. I think Brad and Clayton read through the applications the first year and said, we don't want to do this again. Let's get a committee of people and let them do it. So they started that way. We've gone from giving 5 to this year, I think we'll give 20 to high school students and then have renewals for another 15 to 20.
Okay, so now you guys, this is not a worldwide, statewide deal for scholarships.
No.
You pretty much stay within
We're
high
in a
schools within a 50-mile
radius. The
of
high
Hugoton.
schools, I contact all the counselors. They have the applications. Most of them now have them on their website. They know to go to the Pheasant Heaven Charities website. They're also listed there. So I go, like yesterday, I went and talked to a group of seniors about how to successfully fill out an application.
Well, you are the one.
So,
You're the chairperson, Teresa.
and I've read a lot of them. I know what not to do.
So now this is the important part because the deadline to apply is fast approaching.
That's correct.
It's gonna be here
February
quick.
15th.
That's going to be here quick.
It's quick.
And so if you're not sure, you can check with your school counselor to see if you're eligible for a Pheasant Heaven's Charity scholarship. Okay, so now with the deadline coming up on the 15th, what do they have to do when they apply? I mean, is this like a job interview? Kinda, maybe?
They
a little?
have to, there's a one-page application they fill out. They include a resume, one page, front side only. They send an official transcript, and then they write us a little personal letter telling us a little bit about themselves and what their future plans are.
Ah, neat. All right. So seniors now, first-time applicants, if they get a scholarship, they're what, $1,000? Is that right?
As a senior, it's $1,000. Then they can reapply once they've won, and they can renew that scholarship. They can get it a total of 4 times.
So if you're going to a 4-year school and you plan to get through in 4 years, which is an anomaly sometimes anymore, but you can reapply every year. So what's it take? All right, so if you fill out the forms and everything if you're a high school senior. Now, say that I am a freshman in college and I'm gonna do it again next year. What do I have to do to apply then?
Okay, the application is on the website. You're informed of that when you're a winner, where to get the application. Basically, it's the same application, tweaked just a little bit because you've been in college a year. The deadline on that,
it's coming up, isn't it?
Well, for the seniors, it's February 15th, but to renew, that comes up, I believe, in June. It's at the end of your college year or your vocational year.
Okay, but I did see for people that have scholarships now, you just don't get the money and then forget about Pheasant Heaven Charities, do you?
No.
So what do they have? And that's coming up. What do they have to do?
That's coming up. They have to, if you've won a renewal scholarship, they have to send us an official college transcript or something from their vocational school. They have to send us their enrollment for the second semester. And again, we want that short little letter telling us about your life, your first semester in school. We want to know the student. And then tell us where they would like their check sent. We need
That'd be the important part, wouldn't it?
We need their information.
Semester.
We need their information.
All right. So now this program, you're not just giving out scholarships to kids that are going to, say, a 4-year school, are you?
No. We give college scholarships. We give vocational scholarships. Students who are going into lineman school, heating and air conditioning, electrician, mortician. We've had cosmetology.
So,
all of those areas are covered.
So you could secondary education anymore. Now that's going to consist of a 4-year school, a 2-year school, as in a community college, junior college. So you got in Votex or a trade school.
Correct.
So you got it all covered.
We've got it all covered. For the college scholarships, there is a requirement of a 3.0 grade point average. For the vocational scholarship, there is no requirement on the GPA.
Okay.
So for a student to say, but I'm not top of my class, there's no way I'll even be considered, that's just not true. We want applications from every walk of student.
There you go. And you talk about the linemen, that's kind of a unique deal because Dodge City Community College, they have a program for that.
We've given several for students who are going to the lineman program.
And if you go to their webpage and you click, all you got to do, it's a big tab up on top that says scholarships. You go to that tab. You can even see people, you've listed everybody that you've given scholarships to,
we've given
even the
them to.
repeats.
Uh-huh.
So, all right. So the first time you did this, you gave away, 4 or 5 scholarships?
Correct.
And this year you're going to give away, what'd you say, about $35,000.
Total.
That's nothing to sneeze at. So there's going to be, 20 high school seniors and 15... Renewals. I didn't want to say do-overs.
Renewals.
So when you first started this, I'm sure with 4 scholarships, you probably didn't get that many applications, did you?
No, and I think that first year that Brad and Clayton sat there and I had to listen to the stories afterwards, I think they had 25 or 30 to read over. Last year I had about 180.
Oh, all right. So you need to, we're about out of time, but you need to, if you're going to do this, you need to get with your counselor and you need to sit down and you need to take this seriously because with 150 to 180 applicants, this is a tight deal, isn't it?
It's a tight deal.
And
do your best work Be sure and proofread it before you put it in the mail.
$1,000, nothing to sneeze at, is it?
So I always tell the kids, what other job can you make $1,000 for an hour's worth of work?
There you go, exactly. So get after it, people. Teresa, thanks for coming by today.
Thank you.
All righty.
Been nice.
I'll be back with some more after this.
College is great, but before you enroll, which do you think is a better way to earn your degree? Live on campus in a dorm where you can't sleep, with a roommate you can't stand, attend lectures that you can't hear, with cafeteria food that you can't eat, or learn online at Independence University. On the porch with your puppy, in the kitchen with your kitten, on your bed with your bunny, your campus is wherever you want it to be. That's Independence University. And you'll also get a laptop and tablet to use in school, and you can keep them when you graduate.
1-800-274-8142.
Are you getting the most out of your Medicare plan? Are you sure? Many people with Medicare are eligible for plans that include extra benefits in addition to those found in original Medicare. Benefits like dental, vision, and prescription drug coverage. Call now to see if you're eligible to enroll. The consultation is free with no obligation to enroll. In addition to hospital and medical coverage, at no extra cost, you could also get coverage for prescription drugs, dental, hearing, vision, and more. In many areas, plans with benefits are available with $0 copays for many services, $0 monthly premiums, or $0 deductibles. That's hospital, medical, prescription drug, dental coverage, and more included in one plan with premiums that may be as low as $0 a month. Call now to see if you're eligible to enroll. The consultation is free and there's no obligation to enroll.
Call 1-800-521-3583. That's 1-800-521-3583.
You want to feel connected, informed, included, inspired. So when important things happen, we're here. Your local TV and radio broadcasters. America's #1 source for news, weather, and information. On every screen in your life. We are broadcasters, always here for you, wherever here may be. Text TV to 52886. Tell Washington local stations matter.
The 17th Annual Tournament of Champions, hey, it gets underway today at the United Wireless Arena in Dodge City. Lots of basketball going on this weekend. Oh, and the Winter Expo starts tomorrow. Dodge City Conquistadors men's and women's basketball teams, they both lost to Cloud County last night. Women didn't fare so well. They fell 75-55. The men's team, they did a little better, but they fell 65-61 to the T-Birds. All right, let's take a last look at our weather before we get out of here today. You know what? It's 53 degrees. Relative humidity 26%, is still dry. Not a lot of wind, though. Southwest 7. Barometric pressure is falling. Going into the 7-day, you know what? We're going to warm up pretty fair tomorrow, 67. Could see 70s, mid-70s the further southwest you go. Maybe some precipitation into Sunday night, Monday morning. I don't know. We'll see about that. Have a good day. See you next time.
Keep up to date with the latest information from TV23 on our Facebook page, KDGL TV.
Are you getting the most out of your Medicare plan? Are you sure? Many people with Medicare are eligible for plans that include extra benefits in addition to those found in original Medicare. Benefits like dental, vision, and prescription drug coverage. Call now to see if you're eligible to enroll. The consultation is free with no obligation to enroll. In addition to hospital and medical coverage, at no extra cost, you could also get coverage for prescription drugs, dental, hearing, vision, and more. In many areas, plans with benefits are available with $0 copays for many services, $0 monthly premiums, or $0 deductibles. That's hospital, medical, prescription drug, dental coverage, and more included in one plan with premiums that may be as low as $0 a month. Call now to see if you're eligible to enroll. The consultation is free and there's no obligation to enroll.
Call 1-800-521-3583. That's 1-800-521-3583.
Of TV23's Internet provided by SWKO Wireless Internet. Covering